I've always been obsessed with the podcast Mysteries Never Solved, a show that dives into the eerie and unexplained. Last night, I eagerly tuned into the latest episode. The host's voice crackled through my headphones, describing a chilling crime committed right in my small, sleepy town. But as the story unfolded, an unsettling realization crept over me. The crime they detailed was eerily familiar. It was a crime I had dreamt about, one I hadn't committed yet, but every detail matched my recurring nightmare, down to the last chilling whisper. In my dreams, I find myself wandering the misty streets at the witching hour, drawn to the old clock tower that looms over our town square. The dreams always end just as I reach the door, my hand poised to open it. The podcast described a grisly murder inside that very tower. The victim, a local historian who had been researching the town's dark past. The description of the scene was so vivid, I could almost feel the cold, damp air of the tower and smell the metallic tang of blood. My heart pounded in my chest as I realized the victim was someone I knew, Mr. Thompson, my high school history teacher. Unable to shake the feeling of dread, I decided to visit the clock tower, hoping to dispel the nightmare's grip on me. As I approached, the familiar fog wrapped around me like an old, unwelcome friend. The door creaked open under my trembling hand, revealing the shadowed interior. My footsteps echoed eerily as I climbed the spiral staircase, each step amplifying the sense of déjà vu. When I reached the top, the sight was exactly as the podcast described. Mr. Thompson lay lifeless, his eyes wide with terror. Panic surged through me, and I stumbled back, my mind racing with questions. How could this be? How could I have dreamt of a murder that hadn't happened yet? Suddenly, I noticed something glinting in the moonlight. My own watch, lying next to the body, smeared with blood. I froze, a wave of horror crashing over me. In that instant, the pieces clicked into place. The dreams weren't just dreams, they were memories of a future I was destined to fulfill. I staggered back, my mind spinning, as the clock struck midnight, its chimes echoing through the night, sealing my fate. As if in a trance, I realized the podcast wasn't just a story. It was my confession, broadcasted to the world before I even knew my role.